Hello, lovely. It's Alicia. I was teaching a workshop this weekend, and my mom and I actually were both there, and we handed out these gorgeous sunflowers from the farmer's market. We had brought a couple dozen sunflowers with us to give to the participants as a gift at the end of the workshop, and we had some left over. And so we went around this little cafe and yoga studio where we had the workshop, and we were just gifting them to random women that were sitting there. And it was really interesting, the responses that we got. So some of the women, there was one woman who so graciously received, she was like, oh, and her husband was like, oh, that's my wife's favorite flower. And she was just overjoyed that a stranger was giving her a random gift. There was another woman who kind of like was avoiding eye contact and kind of like, what's going on, until we like literally put the flower in her face. And we were like, here, this is for you. And she's like, do I have to pay you for that? And we're like, gosh, no, it's just a gift. We just wanted to make you smile. And then she like, kind of in her disbelief was like, oh, okay, thank you. And she took the flower. There was another woman that was just almost embarrassed. I went to hand her the flower, and I was like, here, I have a gift for you. And she was kind of like looking around like, for me? Like, do I deserve that? And she was almost embarrassed, like, how come no one else is getting a flower? Why do I get to be special? And I secretly saw she took it very meekly from me, and I saw her secretly later on through the window. I saw her sniffing it and just smiling, and that made me feel good because I was like, okay, my gift was received. Not that it's about that, but it was just interesting. And then another woman that I gave it to just kind of giggled in disbelief, but was like kind of joyous about it, but like, oh, almost a little bit of a nervous giggle. But then she was like, oh, this is fun. Like, that's awesome. And she was kind of just giggling and happy. And so those were just a few that that stuck out to me. But really what I realized in this process, and the idea that I want to kind of bring to the table here, is this concept of women receiving graciously and openly, and just knowing that they deserve it, knowing that they're worth it, knowing that it's safe to do that. And I just wonder, which of those categories would you have fallen into if you were gifted with an unexpected surprise? If you were one of those women that we walked up to and said, here, would you receive it? Would you believe that you deserved it? And so it's just interesting. I'm actually teaching a webinar this week that I would love to invite you to. The link is below. And it's going to be on this topic, and how receiving is a very feminine quality. Being open, vulnerable, receptive, allowing, surrendering is a quality of the feminine, to receive, right? And it's kind of like the theme of this sunflower gifting. But this quality of femininity and tapping into that deeper feminine essence and aligning our bodies with that feminine essence is a great key to unlock health. And so I'm teaching a workshop this Thursday, a webinar workshop this Thursday, on unlocking a deeper sense of self-love, because really the ability to receive is an act of self-love. So how do you unlock a deeper level of self-love and connect to this innate feminine essence that dwells within you? And we'll also cover learning how to align your female body, your cycles, your rhythms each day, each month, each year, seasons of life, how to align those rhythms with the rhythms of nature. And also with that topic, we can tie that into how aligning these rhythms and embodying your feminine essence can help you overcome fears in intimacy that really I see preventing women from having the passion and deep fulfillment that they deserve in their relationships and that they so deeply want. So you can click on the link below to join me for this live webinar. It'll be this Thursday, December 18th in the evening. All the details are below. And I'd love to have you join me live as a gift to you for the holidays, especially in these holidays and these hectic times that can pull us from our center. This is an opportunity for you to come back home and to come back into your stillness and to align yourself with all that which is true and rejuvenating to you as we transition into a new year. So I'd love to have you join me. Go ahead and click that link, and I will see you then. Take care.